What's up, guys? So we just landed in Jamaica. We're at Montego Bay, RIU REGGAE. I'm gonna try and walk you through each and every step, so hopefully it helps you guys end up being a little bit more prepared come time to actually do your travel or whatever you guys are gonna do. So first things first, make sure and get your COVID test done. As of, what was it, 2 or 3 days ago, they ended up requiring the COVID test, which is no surprise, but it is mandatory now, unless I believe you're from the UK, then they may be exempt from it. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know we are required to do it. So get that done, and it is within 10 days, I believe, something like that. So make sure and get that done in a timely manner, because you do, if you're traveling to a different country, you do have to do a authorization form. And so pretty much you got to send that in to whatever country you're going to. In our case, it's Jamaica, and then they send it back and make sure you're authorized and everything's good to go like that. So let's start with the airport. Okay. So for the airport, we left from Kansas City, Missouri, and traveled to Charlotte, North Carolina. We had a very, very quick layover, and then we traveled. So first thing, they don't have any screenings while you're still in the US at all. So you do all of your stuff pretty much prior, and then once you get to the different country that you're going to, then they're gonna require your authorization and all that stuff. So from Kansas City to North Carolina, we didn't have to do anything. We just hopped on the plane, wore a mask the whole time, hand sanitized, stuff like that. From North Carolina to Jamaica here, we left. It was like a, what was it, 2.5 hour flight, something like that. So about a 2.5 hour flight, and then we got here. And so once we got here, it is a little bit of a waiting process here, because they got to sit you down and they got to go through each individual and do certain questions and stuff like that. It's super simple. They just ask you the basics. If you've been around anybody that's had it, anything like that. We actually thought they were going to ask about occupation, and they really didn't even do that. Also, keep in mind, this
changes daily.
This does change daily, yes. So, and we are here from the 20th through the 25th. Well, that's not saying next week anything could change. So we don't know yet. Obviously, if you have a problem, if you have an issue with masks or anything like that, you're pretty much going to have to get over it, just because they're not going to allow you to fly at all if you aren't willing to actually cooperate. Well, either wear a mask or you're not going to be able to fly. It's pretty simple until you get here to Jamaica, and then even then it's still super simple. The biggest thing and the most time-consuming thing and the most stressful thing is pretty much getting your authorization done and approved. You want to do that as soon as possible, like I said earlier, and then as well as the COVID test. But just for now, I want to start off with that and let you guys know kind of a little bit about the airport. Hopefully we'll have more good content coming soon.
You could be more than just my time. You hear me SOS. Help me put my mind to rest. 2 times big and I'm acting low. Help me put my mind to rest. I can feel your love pulling me up from the underground. I don't need much. We could be more than just my time lovers. I can feel your touch picking me up from the underground. I don't need much. I can feel your love. I can feel your love. We could be more than just part-time lovers. I can feel your love. I can feel your love. We could be more than just part-time lovers.
All right, guys, so this is technically day 3 for us. So I wanted to go over day 2 a little bit. So a lot of people were wondering about the excursions. So I know on the page everybody was posting either you can do some, and then someone's posting you can't. So we found out that as of, so we're here the 20th through the 25th. So obviously this could change at any point in time, but we have found out that you can do it. So there is, what, four different excursions you can do. So there's the Bob Marley tour, there's the Dunn's River Fall, there's Rick's Cafe, what was the last one? And then like horseback riding and ATV, and then there may be another one, I can't remember exactly, but yes, there is excursions, but it is limited. So you still can do them. And the ones that they're still doing now are pretty much the most popular ones. So the other ones really didn't matter too much for us anyway. But we did want to share that you can do excursions still as of now, the 20th through the 25th. That could change, like I said, but I know a bunch of people were wondering about that. So you can do excursions. Today, we are headed to the Dunn's River Fall to do that. So some tips for that would be definitely, before you come here, buy water shoes if you plan on doing this. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. We ended up doing it, and we're thankful we did now. But that's our plan for today, is Dunn's River Fall, and then tomorrow is Rick's Cafe. And then I think Monday is gonna be kind of a chill day, and then we're gonna also go out. And so with the package that we got here at the resort, we have kayaks included. So there's some water sports that you can do down by the beach, which is really cool. COVID has affected the trip a little bit. I mean, we knew that coming in, so don't be surprised when there isn't as many options, but still 100% worth it. So if you're thinking about doing it, still do it.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second things second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. From a young age, taking my soaking to the masses, writing my poems for the few that looked at me, took to me, shook to me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from my pain, taking my message, from my veins, speaking my lesson, from my brain, seeing the beauty through the
Alright guys, so I totally forgot to record the video about the excursions, but for the excursions, so the big things for these is they are still available, and keep also in mind that the people from Jamaica, they absolutely love having tourists in right now. That is their main source of income, and so it's huge for them. It is super huge. I tried to always give as much as I possibly could when I was there. Obviously you can't do it to every single person that comes up to you, but you know, just pay it forward, help out when you can, and they love the business right now because it is super slow, and that's their main source of income. But as far as the excursions, I would definitely recommend all of them. All of them are really fun. My favorite was probably Rick's Cafe, and especially if it wasn't for COVID, because the live party would have been going and the rock cliff jump. That's all really fun. So definitely keep your eyes open if you do go for more excursions. I'm not exactly sure what else they offer, but the ones we did were amazing and definitely worth the money.
Running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You've been going round every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. Oh, I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about